What's going on, YouTube? Thank you for pulling up. You're watching Live at 5. I'm your host, Jay Morgenheim, Jay, all the above. Thank you for pulling up this Friday to this edition of Live at 5. You could be anywhere in the world, but you are here with me rocking out on a Friday. Check out the comments here. Shout out from people, East Atlantic, Duval, B Swells in the building. Curl. Shout out to you, Curl. One of y'all getting snowed on. But yeah, folks, today I have a special guest in the travel, and while I wait for him to pull up, and hit y'all with a small commercial break.
Friday on the Dukes of Hazzard.
We need all the help we can get.
A friend steals his retirement fund.
Oh, no, it's the sheriff.
And the boys have to sneak it back into the vault before the bank goes crazy.
Cousin, this is going to be a lot easier than we thought.
Or is it?
Look, you boys are in a mess of trouble.
The Dukes of Hazzard, followed by Dallas and Falcon Crest, Friday night.
51 of the most beautiful women in America, all hoping to be Miss USA. Join Bob Barker, Joan Van Ark, Larry Gatlin, and the Gatlin Brothers Band. Who'll win Thursday?
Take a fresh-baked chocolate chip cookie, some luscious vanilla ice cream, another cookie, and lots of pure chocolate chips. And you have Chipwich. It's at your grocery store, the original Chipwich ice cream sandwich. It's outrageous. 100 years ago, America started going out for steak.
Same old steak?
Yep, same old steak.
Who had their air? And that's about the way things stayed. Until Benihana. It's steak, all right, but like you've never had it before. Sizzling, juicy, hot off the hibachi grill. So for great steak, don't head for the Old West. Come to the Far East. Benihana, the Japanese steakhouse. Here.
All right, y'all, I'm back. I had somebody at the door. Live, it's live, so here. So let's start that again. You are watching Live at 5. I'm your host, Jay Morgenheim. Thank you for pulling up on this Friday, cold Friday. A cold Friday where I'm at. Sorry about that. Gotta mute that. Hopefully it's a little bit warmer where you are. A little bit of snow here. See, I got some more comments rolled in here. Tony Hernandez in the building. Salute to you, Tony. Thank you for pulling up as always. Tony is always got the notifications on. If you're watching on the main channel, salute to you. If you're watching it on Mog TV, double salute to you. Is where that's gonna eventually where this will be. But yeah, hope y'all having a fantastic Friday. Hope your week was well. Hope your Friday has been fantastic, and I hope your weekend is even better. My week has been pretty good. I can't complain. And that's kind of my message going into 2024. I've always believed in, like, side note, while I'm waiting for my special guest to pull up. 2024, I always wanted to be more positive, right? I always believed in karma. And I've always thought that there's always something, there's a positive take on everything in life, right? So this week in particular, I've been trying to focus on that. And I keep getting reminders from the universe. If it's karma, if it's God, if it's what I put, the laws of attraction. If you believe in any of that stuff, all those things, if you're spiritual, if you're religious, you're right. Because that's all right. And like, you know, even with this, the knock on the door, this has been a wild week for me. And yeah, with all that said, that shit's real, folks. So always look for the positive in everything, even if it's a bad situation. There's always something in there. Everything happens for a reason, and there's always like some fruit to every situation. So, but while I'm off of that spiel, today's guest, let me hit the banner here. I don't really know this brother well, right? But I see him in the travel community. I seen him around. And the same thing, I was researching on one of my next destinations I want to travel to, and his video came up, and I'm like, that's the same brother that I've seen on the panel. I'm actually in a WhatsApp group that he's in as well. So, I mean, all the lines are crossing. I said, you know what? I'm going to reach out to this dude because I check out some of his videos, and I'm like, damn, he's going somewhere. He's been somewhere that I want to go next, and he's been to all the places that I have, plus more. So while I'm introducing him, not only that, he has been to 15 countries, and I believe in like the past 18 months, if that's the stat. So like, and he's only 25 years old. So I'm like, wow, I really, I want to pick this dude's brain because, he's traveled to a lot more places than I have. And we just got mutual circles of people in these YouTube universe that we run into. So with all that said, hailing from Chi-Town, living in Indianapolis, where he just got bombed on with some snow, I present to you PAB in the building. What's up, brother?
What's good?
Thank you for pulling up. Appreciate it. I appreciate it.
Oh yeah, for sure. Salute to the town and shit. Salute to you. Thank you for having me.
Let me see here. Let me check there. Let me get my notes here. So am I pronouncing it right, PAB?
Yeah, it's PAB. A lot of people think it's PAB and shit like that. Like, I'm used to people getting confused with that, but yeah, it's PAB.
Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, I only know you from seeing you in the similar circles.
Mm-hmm.
Are you hearing a little bit of feedback?
I don't hear no feedback.
Okay. All right. But yeah, so you from Chicago?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Born and raised, or you been here all your life?
Yeah, born and raised. Then I moved to Naptown, is what they call it out here. When I was in high school, so yeah, I moved there, and I've been back and forth ever since. But currently, where I stay and where my family stays in Indianapolis.
Okay. All right. So yeah, like I said, when I was looking through my next travel destination, which is Peru, your video popped up, and that's when I said, I've seen you do it on a couple panels. Is your phone by any chance sitting right on the table on a hard surface?
Yeah.
I'm hearing like echo.
Oh, hold on. All right, hold on just a second.
Or if you put like a sock or something soft under that, it might stop that too.
All right, but I'm gonna try that right now. Hold on, give me a second.
Yeah, no problem. Sunday Night Smoke in the building. Salute Smoke for pulling up.
All right, checking 1 2 1 2. That's good.
Yeah.
You just taught me a new little trick now.
Yeah, it sounds better. I don't hear it as much, but that's just because it's like you hearing the reverberation from me because the speaker is next to the mic on the phone.
Oh, okay.
Or sometimes turning it sideways to help too. I still hear it a little bit, but I don't know how bad it is on the playback. So I ain't really.
Oh, chat, is it that bad or?
Yeah. What about in the chat? Is it? Or even maybe in your settings, if you go to echo cancellation, that might do it too. Let me see here. I want to get it right because I want to hear what you got to say. Let's see. Nope, that I don't hear it. Bipolar talking in the building. Salute. No problem. And if y'all got any questions for Pab, feel free to drop them in the chat, as I know that y'all will. Thank y'all again for tuning in. Let me see here. Gaines Nation in the building. Salute to you, Gaines. I've been seeing you. I got to get you on a panel soon, Gaines. Even today, you can pull up. After we get done chopping it up with Pab, no problem. DJ Panthros in the building. But yeah, Gaines. I do want to put together a power panel. So hit me on the back side, the back chat. Let me know. It's an old school panel. Big pause there. While I'm waiting for Pab to come back in. Let me see here. And he's back. All right.
Yeah, my bad. I had to put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I was getting calls and shit.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, we good though.
All right, here we go. Travel talk. Talk to me about, like when you start traveling.
So, I started traveling in April. I went to the Dominican Republic for 3 weeks, and this was
This April.
Yup, this April, April 2023.
2022. Okay,
Yeah.
but even back it up even prior to that, I guess, what inspired you to get your passport? Like, I asked that because you so young, bro. And when I
Right.
was your age, I wasn't thinking about. I was traveling United States. I had traveled growing up,
Mm-hmm.
but I hadn't thought about traveling globally. And it looked like you've been traveling solo. So
Yeah, I've been traveling solo. So prior to that, I never been out the country. Like I've been traveling like to state to state. Like I'm a natural born hustler and shit like that. So everything you see is from hard work and what I got from like myself and stuff like that. So traveling like growing up, I was always like watching YouTubes and stuff, but I wasn't watching like the black side of YouTube. I was watching the white boys and shit like that. So when I found out about the black side of YouTube when I started traveling and stuff like that. So in the midst of my travels, that's when I started finding out about the black side and stuff like that. So before then, what caught my eyes, like I see these dudes on YouTube, like the Kirk Cuz, Timmy Carter's, Drew Brinsky, and a lot of other guys. Well, I saw Check in effect, and the Ace lives. I ain't really see Ace like that until I started traveling, but what made me start is because I knew like this was a lane for me. Like I knew like I can add my own sauce and put my own spin on this YouTube shit, and I knew that was something where I can grow fast, unlike rapping. So like I'm a rapper, like I'm cold with rapping and stuff like that, but I know
okay,
with rapping and stuff, you gotta hold up a certain image. You gotta spend your money on clothes, keep yourself always in the scene and stuff like that. And I was like, how can I grow a fan base faster without having to spend too much money on like material and shit like that, like clothes,
okay,
depreciating assets. And I was like, traveling, it all makes sense because I don't have to. I can wear my regular clothes, and my face value is gonna be more than some jewelry and chains and shit like that. So that's what made me start. Like I was like, I can build myself up off a Travel Channel, and I've been growing faster than my music and shit like that. You feel me?
Okay, so that was the plan even before you got the passport. You said I'm gonna just hit the international travel. I mean, like, what inspired you to want to travel
Yeah,
internationally?
that's whole
That
reason and
alone.
stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah, like make like basically basically build on my likeness and stuff like that. Like a lot of people hate. Well, they have a dislike towards like people like the Donald Trumps of the world, but we all have to admit that no matter where he goes, his following is gonna always flock to him, and then that's something I'm trying to build where my face value is just good enough and stuff like that.
Okay, that's what's up. So, how do you decide where you travel?
Whatever whatever I can get there the fastest and whatever is cost effective. Of course, to get in that algorithm and stuff like that, you gotta hit the big four. Like that only makes sense and stuff like that. Like I hit all the big four, the Colombia, the DR, Brazil, and Thailand. So I hit all big four. But now I'm shaping it to where I can get the most. Wait, am I still giving a lot of feedback or no?
I'm trying to make adjustments. It's only when I'm talking to you. So I'm gonna mute you 1 second and let me see. See, I don't hear it now. I think it's coming from I don't know.
Yeah, my bad.
Hey,
Um,
yes.
but what I was saying, oh, yeah. So now I'm picking my destination based off like where is the most popular things that's going on right now. What's the trend? Even though I feel like I'm a type of person, I can make any place seem like a good visit. You feel me in my own eyes. But now I'm looking towards like I'm not afraid to travel to like dangerous countries and stuff like that because I got plans to go to Haiti soon and stuff like that, and the Ecuadors and Jamaica and stuff like that. And then when it comes to me, I like hitting multiple countries at once. So when I'm heading out the country and stuff like that, I gotta do at least like 3 countries at minimum. Like two is stretching it, but three for sure. I gotta hit like countries minimum because I'm trying to grow at a fast pace. So every country that you hit, you reaching a whole different type of audience and stuff like that. You feel me? Just like how you said you was looking up Peru, and I ended up popping up and stuff like that. So that's just how I feel. Yeah, that's how I feel is the best way to travel for me and what I got going on.
And your first destination was the DR?
Yeah, I was in a DR for 3 weeks.
Okay. What type of research did you do prior to that? Or do you speak any Spanish or
Yo hablo español poquito.
un poquito? Okay.
Yeah, but it's getting better. But I had little to no Spanish. The only shit I knew how to say was hola and como estas and stuff. And I just learned as I went and stuff like that. Before I went, I did do my research and shout out to my boy Virtual Menace and stuff like that. Like that's my boy and stuff. And that's what made me want to go to DR, but not Sasua per se. Like Sasua looked decent, but I only spent like 5 days out of my 3 weeks there and stuff like that. I first stayed in Santo Domingo, then worked my way to Puerto Plata, and then in my vacation off with Sasua, of course.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, shout out to Virtual Menace.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Check his channel out. Yeah, interesting stuff over there. He almost got sent to Haiti. That was
hmm Yeah, that was
that
crazy.
was trending and viral,
hmm
viral at least in our space.
For sure.
Um, so what was your take of the DR being your first international experience? Like, how was that? Talk to me about when you got off the plane in Santo Domingo.
I ain't gonna lie, it was different. Like it it opened my eyes to a whole new world because like where I'm from, you would think these things are like unreachable and shit like that, and it's all of a book of a ticket and stuff like that. So it was like a very refreshing experience. And then like when I went to like different clubs and bars and I was seeing like exotic cars, that made me realize like, dang, the world is bigger than just the US. Like it's very massive and stuff like that. Like I feel like in our community we limit ourselves. Like I'm the only person that's with a passport that actually went out to the country and boots on ground and stuff like that. Like I don't count cruises as you're traveling because if you get only a couple hours on the country or 1 hour on the country, that doesn't really count to me. That's not traveling and stuff like that. I'm actually in this country and stuff like that. So basically it made me appreciate like, dang, it's a bigger world outside of us. Like I don't have to limit myself. And that's why I feel like that we do as a people, we put limits on ourselves and stuff like that. So it was a very eye-opening experience and stuff like that. You feel me? Not being able, I mean, being around motherfuckers who don't speak no English. I'm like, dang, man, I can't talk to nobody who speak English. So like I like putting myself in situations where I have to grow, because like being in a place like that, you have to grow mentally and stuff like that. Like a lot of people are not able to do what I just do, especially solo, especially first trip and stuff like that. Like nah.
So when you was telling I mean, like you said, where you come from, and that's from Chicago, and still being in your age bracket, I know when you're telling your friends, you probably one of your only of your small circle that's traveling like that, I would assume. So what did they say when you told them your plan?
I mean, I lost like niggas I was, you feel me, basically grew up with because of this shit. Just because like I I basically like you can like even when you started traveling or anybody that's in the chat when they started traveling they started telling people they plans. Basically motherfuckers was thinking that it was a waste of time and stuff like that. Like you not gonna really you feel me, blow up off of this shit or this and that, you know, all the little talks and stuff like that. Or like you got the people who will procrastinate, like, yeah, I'm gonna get my passport and stuff like this and never do it and stuff like that. But they'd rather go out every week and spend $400 on some new clothes to impress a girl that's not even giving them no box or nothing. You feel me? So basically, I was just explaining to people like the world is bigger than us. Like you feel me? You don't gotta settle for what's in, settle for what you're surrounded by and stuff like that. And, you know, that's what a lot of people do. They just take what they surrounded by. I know niggas right now ain't never even go downtown Chicago. Really don't go. Niggas that I know from where I stay at, that never left Indianapolis or nothing. Niggas I know that females and dudes that I know that never left their city to go to the next city in the state that that they're living in. So when you put it like, come on, man, 25, folks. I feel like I'm on top of this shit. Most guys in the travel space right now is older than me. Like most guys that I'm talking to all the time is older than me and stuff like that. So that lets me know that I'm well ahead of what I'm supposed to be doing and stuff like that. You feel me?
I definitely see that. You know, when I seen it, you know, at the time, when I first seen it, or somebody said 15 countries at by age 24. I'm like, damn, you know, I'm like, you know, this dude definitely is different, especially just based on, you know, you are the youngest person in the space that I've interacted with.
Oh
Like, see,
yeah.
I think when I'm talking to you, I'm muting your mic so we don't get the feedback. So that's why I'm kind of like putting the little pauses in there.
I bet. Yeah. Yeah. That's because I'm the type of person I feel like once I see an avenue or lane, I'm gonna ride that bitch till the wheels fall off. Pause. You feel me? So I'm gonna put my best effort forward to get what I have to get done and stuff like that. And so far, what I've been doing has been working for me. So I'm trying to take things to the next level and stuff like that. Like I still have like hours and hours of content. Like I'm currently right now, I'm on Mexico, and I got like one more video to do in Mexico, and then I got one two, I got like seven other countries that I gotta still post from my travels and stuff like that.
Okay, I'm pulling up your channel right now. Okay, so you just dropped a video 9 days ago.
Yeah.
Okay, okay. So now that you're seeing some feedback, some positive return as far as the success, and you're seeing that you're making a lane and it's working for you. Them same people that that the doubt. I mean, did it like now that you coming back, you've been traveling for a minute, like how do your homies, like when you telling them, I'm sure you telling them like, bro, you get your passport. Is that changed now that they seen you make these continuous trips?
Not I wouldn't say that it changed. Like, I mean, of course, you feel me, people looking at you in a different light because if they keep seeing you constantly taking trips and stuff like that. But it's people I still haven't talked to. I feel like once I get the success behind it, that's when things is gonna change for real. Like I lost people who I considered family over this and stuff like that. And I'm not the type of dude that let somebody come back around me after, you feel me, they shown fake love, you feel me, because I'm the type of person, if we cool and you my brother and stuff like that, I'm gonna always support you and stuff like that. But what I'm a big component of is like criticism and stuff like that. Like I'm able to dish criticism out and able to take criticism because like I don't, I'm not no yes man, and I don't like yes men around me. So that's why I fall out with a lot of friends and stuff like that, because a lot of people around me, they like being on the same shit and shit like that. Like since I started traveling, I changed my life completely around. At first, when I was traveling, I used to eat very bad meat and stuff like that and stuff, and then I changed my diet around. Now I'm fully plant based and vegan, but the real vegan, not the nigga who eating Oreos and calling himself vegan. You feel me? So I stopped smoking. I'm 7 months done with smoking. Like I didn't change a lot of things and stuff like that just to get just to love myself, because I was not saying like what I was, well, except the food part. I feel like processed food, that shit bad for you. But like as far as the smoking, like abusing it and using it for the wrong things, and that's just off my traveling experiences and stuff like that. Like when you, like I said, when you come from a certain place, you only, your mind can only stretch as far as the places that you are surrounded by. But once you go outside your little bubble or your where you're comfortable at, that's when you open your eyes to a whole lot of other shit. But yeah,
Facts, big facts,
I
big
don't fuck
facts.
with a lot of niggas that I used to, like for real.
So bipolar says Fab is an old young man. I would agree. The young old G or old young G.
Mm-hmm.
Games Nation says.
Oh yeah, salute to Gangs Nation, salute to Bipolar too.
So I'm sure if if you lost people, associates, friends, associates due to your travel, and I'm sure that you gained several. Tell me something about that.
Yeah, I definitely gained friendships and stuff like that. Like I done met so many people, so many niggas who really on their grind and on their bread and stuff like that. So many people that got their life together and stuff like that. Even from YouTube, dudes that I'm seeing when I just went to Colombia and stuff like that. Talking about watch your channel and this and that. You made me come out here for a few months and stuff like that. That give me that makes me, you feel me, happy pause and shit like that. That makes me feel good that I'm actually inspiring people and stuff like that. A person that I made friends with, like virtual minutes and stuff. You know, I actually went to his country and stuff like that. Like, and that's like he like family to me and stuff like that. You feel me? because he come from a very small island and stuff like that. So they don't get the he don't get the opportunities that we have in America and stuff like that. I always call us American spoon fed because even though odds is stacked against us, we still have more opportunities than most and stuff. So where he come from is he come from a small island and stuff like that, and for him to make it out of there and stuff like that, I respect him and I salute him a lot. So that's a friendship I always got. It's countless friendships, but that's the one who stuck out to me the most and stuff in all my travels.
Yeah, when I went to Halloween when I was in Sasua, I met him. I had the opportunity to chop it up with him. I had seen him ride around. Can't miss him. Tall dude, you know what I mean. And I actually seen him like all Halloween weekend. He was in all the spots, you know. And we finally had a chance to talk for about 5-7 minutes, and I definitely another young dude that I had a different perspective. You know what I'm saying, when I chopping it up, that it surprised me, you know what I'm saying? So it was like, his stock went up after I had the conversation with him.
For
Shout
sure.
out to him.
For sure.
All right, so I just wrote down a bunch of just random questions as far as one second.
No, you
Travel related, as far as like your process. You kind of explained to me how you pick your destination based on what's budget wise and what's trending. But like when you go down, once you decided where you want to go, like how do you narrow down, like how do you, like what's your process, how you buy your tickets, how do you, your trip planning process, explain that.
I bet. So basically, my trip planning process. Okay, so okay, I see a destination and stuff like that, like how I went to Thailand and stuff like that. I'm not the type of person. I'm not gonna go to Thailand and that's just it and shit like that. Like I'm trying to build my portfolio, so I'm trying to hit neighboring countries around it, so this shit can make sense for me. Like I'm 25, so I don't got no career. All my money is just off the hustle and stuff like that. Plus, I got loved ones and shit that I gotta take care of and feed too. You feel me? So basically, I'm on a mission. Like I'm on a mission. So when I book my tickets, I look at the neighboring countries around it. Like when I went to my Asia trip. So first, I'm looking at all the countries that surrounding like Thailand. So you got Malaysia, Laos, Vietnam, Myanmar, Indonesia, the Philippines, Japan, China, and stuff like that. So basically, how I broke it down was all my flights I get from Google Flights and stuff like that. I don't use no third party service because the only third party service I ever used was Kiwi, but I seen a lot of bad reviews on it. But I needed to buy that ticket in a moment, so and that's the only ticket they had available. So basically, um, when I went to Asia, I hit the Philippines first, and then when I book all one ways, just to let you know. So I book all one way. So I hit the Philippines first, and then basically what I search up is one ways leaving from the Philippines after a certain amount of time and days I want to be there. So I I look at the days and see which country like has like the most cost efficient price and can give me there the quickest and stuff like that. So basically I went from the Philippines to Malaysia, then so on and so forth. So Philippines from Malaysia, then Malaysia to Cambodia, and then Cambodia to Thailand, and that's how I ended off my trip. And these is all one ways.
Okay, so when you book like the one, do you buy the 2 1 ways, like going there, like all your 1 ways, even the return home? Because I know sometimes they might ask you for a return ticket when you get to the airport.
Yeah. Sometimes they ask me, but you didn't travel. Sometimes they don't, but they always are asking for like if I'm going to the next country or not and stuff like that. You feel me?
Mhm.
We Americans, so with Americans, they see us, they see our passport, they just stamp and tell us to get the fuck on. You feel me? But But basically, I have either the ticket book in advance and stuff like that. The only time I had no ticket book in advance is when I was supposed to be leaving Thailand and stuff. That's the only time.
Okay, I got you because I didn't even know about um forget what they call it, but like the forward progress rule or law until I was in Colombia and they was asking me for my ticket when I was going home. I'm ready to leave, and they were like, "Well, we want to see your ticket after." Might have a little interference. My Wi-Fi might be suspect, folks.
Oh yeah, I was like, was that me?
Still there?
I bet.
Yeah, no, but I didn't. They asked me for my return home ticket, and I was confused. East Atlanta says we good now. Looking in the chat here. YGFROG family salute. I think you might be coming from the virtual. Shout out to y'all. Thank y'all for pulling up. You watching live at 5.
Oh yeah, what up? What's good, my boy?
And I'm here with Preeminent PAB in the building. One of the youngest and most traveled, definitely for his age in this sector, probably in the last in his run. So we just picking his brain, seeing how he does what he does.
It's me and Austin, my age, that been to the most countries and stuff like that in our space.
Okay. All right. I mean, that's a good it's a good measuring stick in this sector for sure.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Okay, I got a question here. I wrote down. How do you pack if you're going for these weeks? Like, how do you pack?
All right, so basically, I pack for like I try to get like a 7 day, like um outfits packed basically and stuff like that. So I do mixed combinations because when I'm going to these different countries, sometimes like I look up the weather. Don't get me wrong, but you don't know what the spec and stuff like that. So I always make sure I have like a jacket, and then I make sure I have like shorts and stuff like that, t-shirts and stuff like that. Not nothing too crazy. I pack one pair of shoes and then like some slides and stuff just in case I want to hit the beach or whatever. But I don't pack too much. I carry my this book bag. It be having all my equipment and shit in it, and then I carry one suitcase and all that shit like I like carried on and stuff like that so I can
So
get
you
in and out the airport.
okay? Good point. So I was on the next question. So straight carry on. You don't do no check bags when you go.
No. Only when like my suitcase. Like I had times where I was in Asia. Like in Asia, they real big on weight limit. Like they really big on weight limit and stuff like that. Like for real. So sometimes when I was like traveling through the countries of Asia, I have to um I have to put it as a check bag and stuff like that, just because they wouldn't let me take it on as a carry on.
Word. You see in the chat here. S. Neely says, "What up? Salute to you, S. Neely. Thank you for pulling up. You watching live at 5 on a Friday. It's your boy J Morgan in the building with Pop, breaking down his travel philosophies and his hacks and all the inside scoop on the young traveling, the young OG.
Sure.
All right, so you say your equipment. So creatively, as far as your what's your weapons of the trade?
My weapons. Hold on. Gotta go into my secret inventory. So this my baby. Even though it be tweaking on me and shit like that, like this I like the GoPro because it's like real vibrant and colors and stuff like that. The sound is good to me and stuff like that. The only thing that's wrong with this is like the battery overheats sometimes and then the nightlife. So that's what made me end up copping this. And if you know, this the DJI Pocket 3 and stuff like that. And the nighttime, I just used it on my last trip when I went to the countries, and then I went to Cuba and stuff like that. And the nightlife is amazing on the GoPro 3. The only thing that I don't like about it is it's not like the GoPro and stuff like that, because the GoPro, I'm used to just turning my GoPro with the stick and shit like that, turning it back and forth, pause, and then with the DJI, you got to click the screen, and I don't like that. So what I'm looking into getting the Insta 360 Ace Pro and stuff like that, since it got that AI chip built inside, and that nightlife go off the chain on it.
Yeah, I got 360. Yeah. X2.
Oh,
But
the X2.
I got
Okay.
people's yeah, I use that a lot. So I mean, I've played with the X3. I just haven't made the next step, just because, you know, if it's working with what you got. I might have to now, because I got to check some of my Thailand footage, because I don't know if I like got a scratch in one of the lenses or something, but I've got like look like a smudge. It's just like when certain light hits it, it's just bad. So that's giving me a reason to want to upgrade. But I see you got the what's that, an Osmo Pocket?
Yeah, the DJI Pocket 3.
Okay. And that's the one you can flip the screen both ways, right?
Yeah, that's the one you can flip the screen and shit. Oh, hold on. You can flip the screen. So yeah, I had to cop a new camera just because of the nightlife. Like GoPros, they, even with the 12, cause I got the 11 GoPro and stuff. I started off with the 10, but even with the 12, people that told me the GoPro 12 is still not good with the nightlife and stuff like that. And so that's why I've been looked into like other cameras and stuff like that. But like I said, I'm strongly considering grabbing the Insta 360 Ace Pro, because they got the AI chip built inside of it. And if you guys look on YouTube, like as far as nightlife and the nightlife, it makes a total difference. Even the Pocket 3, it a total difference from the GoPro.
Yeah, I like that. So far as like when you shoot, you just freestyle shoot, or you have a plan for your videos beforehand when you go, or
Like I'm a character, so like I can make anything out of nothing. You feel me? Like I'm just a record and go type of person and stuff like that. Like I get my style from the Kirk Cousins and the C-Tex of the world and stuff like that, the Timmy Carters of the world and stuff like that. Sometimes some things is like um preset beforehand before I shoot, but it's never like I have a stable plan. Like even with any girls and stuff like that I interact with, I'm going to record. Like that's the main thing. Like my camera doesn't cut off. Like it has to either be dead or something is happening, because 9 times out of 10 I'm always recording. I'm always recording, like for sure, for sure. Yo,
got you.
uh
Oh, bear with me, folks. I'm having a little bit of technical difficulties here. I'm trying to, my Wi-Fi is bugging out. All right, I'm looking in the chat here. Games Nation asks, does Pop have a certain meaning, or is it short for your name?
when I was when I first started rapping, because I've been like, before all these dudes want to be rappers and shit, because that's the trend for people to be a rapper. when I was younger, I always wanted to rap and stuff like that. Like since I was a little kid, I always like my great auntie, she was a preacher for the church, rest her soul and stuff like that. And I didn't rap in front of her church. Some you know how them holidays be when the only time you go to church and shit like that. You feel me? So I rapped in front of her church and stuff. So when I was coming up, I was in high school. I used to have a Mexican homie and stuff like that. And someday, this was my freshman year. They used to say they came over with Pablo just out of the blue, just some random ass. They just said Pablo and shit like that. So I just stuck with that shit. You know, like the backyard again. It's like Pablo and stuff. And then once I started getting older, Pablo wasn't really like me and stuff like that. That was the younger me. Then like once I got out of high school, I changed my shit to Pab. Pab is more thorough. You feel me? And then like now, like recently, I've been thinking of ways to like make the initial stand for something now and stuff like that. But it was just Pablo at first, but then it got cut short to Pop. You feel me? And everybody called me that. All my homies, all my family called me that and stuff like that. If you know me.
Got you. Okay. Salute Smoke. I see your question was his first trip too. He mentioned it earlier, Smoke. If you missed it, it was the DR. That was his first trip. I saw in the comments somebody asked, here it is. Have you ever visited Belize?
I got plans to visit there like soon and stuff like that because um my mom, she has like this friend, her like one of her best friends and stuff like one like a god mom to like my youngest brother and stuff like that. And she has family from there. I met her mother and stuff like that. And they got a situation going down there where I can have like a little place to stay. So I'm definitely considering visiting Belize, and that's more on the pricier side, like Panama, Costa Rica, because for every one of our dollar, that's two of their dollars, I believe.
Got you. What was I going to say? What? Let me see how I phrase it. I guess list down the countries you have been to.
All right, so Colombia, Brazil, Argentina, Costa Rica, Mexico, Guatemala, Anguilla, Saint Martin, Cuba, Thailand, Malaysia, Philippines, and Cambodia,
Damn. Okay.
and Peru.
Okay. Yeah, I got a whole little bunch of questions about Peru. I just came recently, a couple weeks ago. I was in Thailand. So talk to me about your first Thailand experience, how you decided that, and when you went and how it went down.
So I've been I was watching Roberto versus the World and shit like that. And I was like, I've been seeing like little videos and been hearing like it was cheap there and stuff like that. So I'm always trying to save a dollar and shit like that. I ain't established yet per se, you feel me? So I'm always trying to get to multiple places without having to spend too much crazy money to get what I gotta get done and shit like that. So basically I was watching Roberto versus the World and shit like that, and I seen how he was moving, what he was doing, and stuff like that, and how like Thailand is like one of those destinations. Once you when you're a content creator, your shit blow up and stuff. Like I ain't know about Zoom or the Black Travelers out in Thailand. Like I ain't know about none of them until I actually was in Thailand. That's when I met guys and stuff like that, and they were telling me about Thailand. So I mean about the black creators of Thailand and stuff. So basically, I went to Thailand around when was this? I think September, like around September. Yeah, like September. Yeah, I went to Thailand like around September and stuff like that. So I was trying to the I was trying to avoid the rainy season because they said it get real rainy out there and stuff like that. Even though I ran into some rainy days, but Thailand is crazy. Like Thailand is crazy, man. Like it was
Yes,
a whole
yes, it
different.
is.
It was an experience for real. Like for real. Like when you fly 21 hours on a fucking plane to get to a destination, it changed your perspective. Like you feel me? South America, don't get me wrong, I love Colombia. Like even though all the speculations about it being dangerous and shit like that, I understand that. But shit, I'm used to that shit in the States. You feel me? So I'm already accustomed to being in dangerous parts of the world. But Thailand is like it feel good out there. It's like a vibe out there for real. Like for real. But when I went to Pattaya or Pattaya, however they pronounce it, when I went there, I was like I don't even care if you not into Asian women.
It
Like,
don't
oh,
matter.
it don't matter. I don't be seeing how dudes be don't they be going there and they still be like they be trying to downplay it. Like it's lit out there. Every day is lit. Every day you can find something to get into. Like I'm literally just walking on the street because like when I was traveling, like I barely get people ask me think I'm Muslim because I barely begin my haircut sometimes. But sometimes I don't be trusting dudes to just you feel me work on me and stuff. I don't be wanting them to fuck me up and stuff like that. So, but next time I start traveling, I'm gonna get more accustomed to like getting my hair cut and stuff like that because it's gonna grow back at the end of the day and shit
Oh
like
yeah.
that. So basically you can just walk up to a little chick and they speak English. That's what make it way better because the English like I ain't gonna lie. Once my Spanish get better, I'll be able to like have better conversations and interactions like when I go to South America. But besides that, like if you ain't go to Thailand, you should have at least visited one time out of your life. You won't regret it. I tell people the only thing is the expensive ticket to get there and the ride. I mean the duration of the flight. But besides that, once you boots on ground, it's like paradise to me. That's paradise to me. Like dudes can have the Sasuas and the Columbias and stuff. Like if I'm gonna pick one destination to do my thing, like say this, if it was the Colombia women and the DR women in Thailand, I'd be there. Oh, I'll be there. You feel me? If I wasn't doing this YouTube shit, I'll be there every time, man. Every time. That's just how I feel personally.
Hey, I agree. When I went to Thailand, all them things I would co-sign everything you just said, and just seeing the vibe, and it was just so mind blowing to be able to just walk and walk, and you just keep finding the same little pockets of bars and
Exactly. Parkers a bar, especially what killed them when they know you from American people know you from America. That's it put a whole different perspective on everything. Because when I was out there, I was running into a lot of a lot of Indians out there and a lot of Australians people, and then a lot of Russians and stuff be out there too and stuff like that. I met dudes from Pakistan, Afghanistan, Oman, and stuff like that. You feel me? So I didn't talk to people from all over the world. And Thailand it's just one of my favorite places. Like Thailand and the Philippines is one of my favorite is some of my favorite places and countries in the world.
I mean, that's one thing. When I was there, I saw you see lots of Indians and like everything all over the place. I met some cool Saudi dudes, but I put them in a banner because I was talking about that last week. Americans are a traveling minority, and I think more so because we're the destination that's a coveted for people to come to. But I've seen that we don't travel as much as we think.
No, no, especially if you put black in front of that though. If you put black in front of that, then the whole atmosphere it changed the demographic of us going and even flying that long and stuff like that changes and stuff like that. You feel me? Because like they only see us for movies and entertaining. That's what they only see us for and stuff. But once they know that you made it all the way out here and you're not an entertainer, then they be very interested in you. Like, okay, so what do you really do and what are you really doing and stuff like that. So I really enjoy Asia. Like I can't wait to get back there. Like if I didn't have to go to all these other countries and stuff like that, I will be there. But what I'm trying to do is like my goal. One of my goals is to visit at least 100 to 150 countries and stuff when I'm done. You feel me?
What's your next destination you might have planned up?
Well, my next destination I'm trying to figure out because like, I have a family and stuff like that, so like I be having to work around like making sure that they're good and stuff like that before I even go and travel because eventually I want to leave and move from America. Like that's my plan and stuff like that, to move my family from America. So as I'm traveling to these different countries and stuff like that, I'm looking at where I will want to live and stuff like that. And like I'm not one of those guys um who like saying F all American women, even though the Western mindset is fucked up. But I have a family and I'm still with the mother of my kids and stuff like that. So that's what I'm saying. So basically my next destinations I was planning a Haiti, um Ecuador and Jamaica trip all in one trip and stuff like that. But my plans for Haiti, I was going to go to Port-au-Prince and stuff like that. But the lady that I was trying to get to be with me while I was out there, she's having car trouble right now. So right now I'm trying to work that out. But if I don't go go and do that trip, my next trip plan, I got a 8 country trip plan, like crazy 8 country trip plan. And with this country, I was gonna hit some countries, Africa, Europe and Asia.
And every one's a new country.
Huh? Yeah.
Every country you're about to visit is gonna be one that you've never been to before.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's dope. That's dope. So I'm gonna have to mute you while I talk. So how do you budget when when you plan your trips out? Not necessarily your dollar amount per se, but like how do you like frame it all in? What's your perspective when you creating a budget for your trip?
So basically, with my trip, basically my main concern is the flights and stuff like that. Basically, like for this trip I got coming up and stuff like that with the 8 country trip, my flights all together gonna be like 15 to 15 to like 1800 and stuff like that. And that's amazing for an 8 country trip. You feel me? Like 15 to 1800 on flights alone. That's amazing for an 8 country trip and stuff like that. The Airbnbs really don't be my concern. Like they a little bit of concern, but like I know how to thug it out. You feel me? Like I'm on a mission. So like luxury and all that shit can come over time once I build my face and my brand and what I represent and my travels and stuff like that. And then as far as food, my diet is different from when I first started, so I don't spend as much money on food no more. I can be good with a bowl of grapes. I got some oranges right here and shit that I was smashing on before I got. So my intake of food is not that much like as it used to be, and it doesn't cost that much like it used to and stuff like that. So fruits and vegetables all over the world, that shit nothing. You feel me?
So even changing the diet, you think that has like being straight up vegan is some people think it's expensive to do that, but far as what you find is cheaper, right? Especially when you're going abroad and fruit and vegetables are abundant and cheap.
Right, yeah. Because I'm not the type of I can cook my food or whatever I gotta eat, and I can eat like the fruits and stuff like that, all I gotta do is just basically wash them off with a little bit of baking soda and a little bit of lemon and stuff like that. Squeeze some lemon, and you can clean your fruits. That doesn't have like skin that you have to peel off or anything. But basically, when guys eat out a lot and stuff like that, that stuff can cost a whole lot of money and stuff like that. Like, don't get me wrong, when I first started traveling, I was spending a lot of money on food and stuff, so I can see how easily that can add up. But since you feel me, I know how to control my gut and what I put in my mouth and stuff like that. Now I'm able to, like, food is not even like my first thought. Like, I know how to fast, and I can eat some fruits and vegetables all over the world. Like, $5 to $10 can get you a nice thing of fruit that can last you through the whole day and stuff, or plus some.
So do you eat locally? Like, when you do eat, in these places, do you try to experience the culture as far as the food culture of these places, and do you choose to like eat at the street food, the mom and pop spots? You ever like travel with the idea of going to a big place where it's known for food or anything like that?
Yeah, of course. Like, like, my content is not solely about like women and stuff like that. It's about me, and I want to, and that's the brand. Like, I am the brand. Like, I don't want to have my content solely just. I don't want people to only come to my content just to watch for the women. The women is just the marketing tool per se and stuff like that. But most of my videos, it's not all about women. It's all about me showing where I'm at, or got the camera in my face and I'm talking my shit and walking and exploring the country and stuff like that. Um, like, as far as the food and stuff go, yeah, I didn't try like mom and pop shops and stuff like that, or like vegan spots around the world. But now, like, since I don't do no milk, no dairy, no eggs, no refined sugars or anything like that. Like, I go for like straight. If I'm gonna try something, it gotta be straight vegan, a vegan spot or something like that. Like, they can't use no bullshit with my food. But most of the countries that I have visited, they don't got too many like processed foods, or even the vegan spots I tried were pretty good and stuff.
Okay, okay, that's what's up. Check this chat real quick. JetBlue says Pathfinders across boundaries. D Blake in the building. Thank you for pulling up, D Blake. D Blake is a big Thailand advocator. So shout out to D Blake, and he was really one that gave me a lot of pointers, and even he might take a lot of flack from the fellas, but I do how he always Thailand. Y'all gonna see when y'all get there. It's gonna change you when you get there. Y'all talk that shit now, but yeah.
Yeah, for sure. No, yeah, people always, people favorite thing when you bring up Thailand, even when you think about it, people, the transformer and shit like that. And when people think that, I automatically think they must fuck with them or something, because I'm not gonna just be thinking about that all the time. Everywhere I went in the world, I at least seen one. You feel me? And stuff like that. Like, come on.
D Blake said. D Blake said. Tell him again. Tell him again. So, what was your biggest? I guess your biggest misconception, about going to Thailand, what you thought, what you seen, and then I guess another surprise you had about Thailand, like a big, like, damn, moment.
My biggest conception about that was the Transformers, of course, and stuff like that, because of course, like, you gonna think like, damn, I don't want to just be running into those and I don't know what they look like. But when you out there, you can tell, like, I mean, it's some that can probably pass, but I gotta be extremely on some drunk shit, or some gotta be going on for me not to know. Like, just come out, just say you mess with that side. You feel me? This is a judge free zone. You feel me? But a big shocker is when I went out there, Asia period, like, they some nasty motherfuckers. They eat anything. They eat anything, man. I was like, oh my God. Like, I'm seeing pig heads on a stick and shit like that. I'm like, oh my God. They eat anything.
What's the craziest food you ate while in Asia?
You know, around that time, I was already changing my, you feel me, life around. So I really didn't eat nothing crazy and stuff like that. Like, I'm not the type of person that, like, try like the crazy foods like the alligator and stuff like that. You feel me? I record. I pay for somebody to, you feel me, eat it on camera, but I ain't eating that shit.
Oh man, I ate a grasshopper when I was out there. That was my craziest thing. I wanted to make a video, but it kind of just happened spontaneously. So I recorded it and I ate it, but I wanted to like go pick it out and really like experience it. But I was just so kind of caught off guard. I already had my phone, so I was going to record it, but I was just caught up in just doing it more so than like tasting it and thinking about what I was eating.
Was it nasty?
It really didn't have much of a taste other than what they seasoned it with, so I couldn't say no. I would say it wasn't nasty. It was more so just the texture of just biting, eating like some leaves or something. That's what it felt like. I tried to tell myself some stick and some leaves with a little chew to it, but it was just like the shell of the bug.
Yeah. That's I seen other YouTube. Well, I done seen people didn't eat roaches, Scorpios, all type of shit. I was like, nah. I throw that shit up with an instant. But bro, they got some good ass vegan, like the real vegan spots out there. Like it's this Sakran Road. I think that's how you pronounce it. In Bangkok. And Bangkok and Sakran Road, it's this little spot that's like they got Sakon Road. They got the main part you go to get there, but it's like a street down. It's this nice ass vegan spot where you sit on the floor. They had I tried one of the edible, the brownie edible and shit like that. I'm talking about I'm high as hell smashing this vegan food. Like Thailand, they got some good vegan food, like some of the best that I done tasted around the world.
I'd agree. Well, I won't say about the vegan food because I wouldn't know all about that, but just as far as just a plethora of options in fruit, I was really hip on the fruit in the markets where I was trying different fruit, different colors of fruit I never seen. And they always got the fresh juice for 20 baht, some cheap. So I was just trying everything, man. I'll address a couple of these comments while I'm thinking here. Let me see here. I see. Oh, the number one traveler. Hold on. Why are they popping up in YouTube? Salute. I'm gonna open the panel up here once we get through some more of these questions here, if the guests don't mind. Salute. Pretty easy to. Oh yeah, he's talking about they look like Jim Harbaugh in the face. Man, but some of them, I think you gotta. I tell everybody, you have to ask. You gotta ask.
Yeah, you gonna offend some, but they understand at the end of the day. Like, you feel me? They understand at the end of the day, but you have to ask because I don't wanna hurt nobody in no foreign country, and then I'm fucked up and jammed up because you feel me? I didn't ask the question and shit like that because that would anger me. You feel me?
Yeah, for sure. And they got some surgeries and some things over there. Like I said, I've had a couple. I didn't have no near miss experiences, but I definitely had some at that, like at 10 feet away versus 2 feet away, a whole perception change. I'm like, damn.
You be like, oh yeah, nah, I'm
like,
cool.
oh,
Hell yeah.
yeah.
No, bro, then I need to pull out the holy water or phone down.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Thailand, hey, that's one of my favorite places. I ain't gonna lie. What about the police in Thailand? Extort people, not like I seen in other countries and stuff like that. Like when I had like exchanges with the police, it was all good and shit like that. They ain't really try to extort me or none of that shit.
What was one thing if you could do it over in Thailand that you would do differently, or one good takeaway from Thailand?
One thing that I do differently: spend more time on, bro. What the fuck? That's the only thing. Like, I feel like even though I had like a week and a half there, I should have planned to get some more time there and stuff like that. And then what was your next question?
I was just saying, if you could, do it, if you do it again or something, that, or when you do go again, you're going to make sure that you do next time, that you was like, okay, well, damn, I really wanted to try this out, or I found out about this, and when I go next time, I'm definitely going to do this.
Yeah, like I want to visit like some monuments and stuff like that. I really feel like I didn't get to visit some monuments and stuff like that, because once I went to Pattaya, it's like open field, for it's like it's just too much going on. You feel me? If you ain't outside, you feel like something, and that's how I feel. Like you feel like you missing something every time you going inside the crib.
Facts. I stay like literally right on Walking Street, so I walk out the hotel 15, 20 yards, and it was, and like every day I had a plan, but it changed just because it's so much going on. And I see Ice City in the building. Salute Ice City. Yeah, and they the next guys that's gonna go down there in droves, and so they always talking about it, and I keep telling them like, man, it's gonna blow your mind.
I fuck around, get married out there, folks. I ain't gonna lie. he said he already said he liked them and shit like that. But yeah, Ice gonna have a good time. Anybody who going, shit, even when Rello, he gonna have a good time out there. Like, I feel like everybody should just experience it one time out of their life.
Now, do you think that's going to change their perspective on the other places if they haven't been there? You know what I mean? Do you think, did it change your perspective as far as your perception of the other spots? And do you think it's going to do the same thing to the future travelers that's coming up?
I wouldn't necessarily say it changed my perspective and shit like that. Like, I already had this plan. I already had the plan. Like, I'm gonna continue going to new countries and stuff like that. Like, is it a country? I mean, it changed on my perspective as far as like I like this country more than the next one and stuff like that. That's pretty much it. But my game plan always been the same. Like, yeah, I would like to go. I would like to go back there, like the next trip if I could and stuff like that. But I know it's plenty of more other countries that I have to go to before I go back and stuff.
Okay, you mentioned if you could, when you go back, and if you could do it again, you'd have more time there. How much time do you think it is to get a good dose of Thailand? Would you prescribe?
I ain't gonna lie. I told Razor he need at least 3 weeks there. But I ain't gonna stay there 3 weeks. I'll probably be out there probably like 2 weeks, because I'm trying to hit Vietnam. I'm trying to go to Hong Kong, Japan, Indonesia, Myanmar, and Laos.
Okay, you're gonna be busy. Okay, here's a popular subject that's in the chat. Do you know anything about that? The selfie massage.
I didn't actually get that. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't and that's crazy to say, but I didn't and stuff like that. Like, I didn't get that and stuff, like, for real. It's crazy, but I didn't and stuff. I got that probably not in Thailand, but it's Asia, so the Philippines and stuff like that. You feel?
Okay, so you have. Just
Yeah.
not Thailand.
No, not Thailand.
Okay. Nobody cares about that stuff in the size. Let me see here. Destination with Frank. Salute to you. I wrote down on here cell phone. When you go to these places, do you switch your service over? Do you get a chip? Talk to people about how you handle your communications.
So when I'm in South America and stuff like that, I use my phone, my service when I'm on now, which is AT&T and shit. I use that like straight throughout, because they got an international plan, and it costs only like $10 a month, And then as soon as I get back, I can just switch that shit off. As soon as I'm get back to the States. But when I go to Thailand, I get different chips in each country and stuff. And I have like my unlocked phone. Like I got a little Droid, and then whenever I need to use my like my iPhone or something, I just use the hotspot from my Android.
Okay, I kind of do the same thing. So you even have like a travel phone per se.
I definitely have a travel phone and stuff like that. I got pickpocketed though from my phone traveling though. I got pickpocketed for one of my phones. Yeah, crazy. I was too focused on getting footage. This was in Cambodia and shit like that. Like it get reckless out there too and shit like that. Like Cambodia ain't sweet and shit like that. Like you can tell, you can feel the grimy vibe in the air and shit like that. But basically, I was too busy focused on getting my content that I wasn't making sure that all my shit was secured. Like I thought, like you know how you had one of thoughts, like like yeah, my shit in there, but then when you find out it was really not in there and shit like that. So I had one of those type of moments and shit like that. And that's literally the only incident I had while traveling. Literally, out of all 15 countries I've been to.
So that was your worst experience. I wrote that down too. What was your worst travel experience? Was that just the getting pickpocketed?
Yeah, that was literally my worst experience being pickpocketed and shit like that. Bro. Luckily, it wasn't my main phone, but shit, that was an iPhone 13. That was a 1 terabyte too. You know that hold a lot of memory, folks. So I was hurt, but I'm the type of person I'll take my L and keep that shit pushing. Like that's little shit. You feel me?
So did you lose like a lot of footage that you had in that phone?
Not a lot. Luckily, like my main goal, like even when I be traveling, like even if motherfucker try to rob me and shit like that, I'ma just tell them like I'm just let me get the memory card. You can have this fucking camera, folks. Ching Chong, Jesus, y'all can have that camera and shit like that. I can always buy another camera, but just let me get that SD card and then shit we can part ways.
Yeah, I even do that. That's one thing. My biggest fear is losing my footage or any of that. So sometimes I will bring a bunch of, instead of like a 256, I might have a 127 and just always swap out every
Exactly,
day.
like I travel like that. When I went to Asia, particularly though, I had two 512 gigabyte SD cards and shit like that. So, like I was playing it a little too loose because a motherfucker could have took if they took the camera, they would have had all my footage and shit like that with them and shit. But basically like now I travel like with 256 and stuff because I told you like Jay, I'm always recording and shit like that. So my memory be going and going and going, you feel me? So I'm recording a whole lot. So I require like a 256 minimum to carry with me.
Okay. One of the questions I wrote down under airline preferences, favorite, least favorite, airline stories, things like, for example, for me, until I went to Colombia, I had always flown on a domestic airline. I didn't know nothing about Copa, Korean Air. I mean, I've seen these names, but I had never flown on them. So ever since I have flown on all international airlines, like my opinion of ours went way down. And I'm like, I think, like, do you have the same experience?
Airline shit, I've been on a lot of planes now, so I don't know. I just be the only thing I be hoping for that bitch to land right, and I'm good. Like I done had little things where I done had a little confrontation against with the what they call those people that be in the airline. I mean, in a plane with you and shit like that.
The flight attendants.
Yeah, flight attendants. I done had little issues with that, but like out the country, I feel like they do more like complimentary things and stuff like that. Like when I'm traveling, when I was traveling to Asia and shit like that, like feeding you those 3 meals and shit like that, like little shit
Man,
like that. You feel me? I'm like, okay, yeah. I said I love this shit. You get to watch the free movies and shit like that. You feel me? So like that's what's up. So I get what you saying because I didn't flew around in the U.S. and shit like that. Not as much as out of the country, of course, but it's not they are more what's that word? Complimentary.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
complimentary,
yeah.
better, more good, all the above. But no, I felt the same way. Let me see here. Oh yeah, okay. Back to the did in your travels now that you've been on all these places, and have you converted any of your friends to come travel? Has anybody got the passport on your word?
Not one.
Damn. Okay. I think I've had 3 in 6 years, but yeah, 3.
Yeah, I done had people. I done had people told me they regretted like not traveling with me and shit like that. You feel me? But besides that shit, I didn't have like I don't got nobody that travel with me. I'm still traveling solo. Like the only people I basically travel with is people that I know and stuff like that. People that I you feel me fuck with and shit. But like as far as people that like I'm back home with, like nah.
What about like since you had any of your travel people that you've met in your travels, like your travel friends, I call them? Have you coordinated any trips with them at all?
Um, I mean, yeah, I mean we didn't like necessarily like the OG dude that was in the that was in the comments and the chat of ours. You know who I'm
Hmm.
talking about, right?
Hmm.
Yeah, like I found out. Well, you know, it was that festival that black that Wakanda wait no not Wakanda festival. It was that Afro festival in Colombia and stuff like
Hmm.
that. And I heard about that. So and I knew that he was going and stuff like that for his birthday and shit. And I was like, fuck it, I'll slide out there and shit like that, and we can link and stuff. So like as far as that, but I haven't had like no like say if me and you plan and we planning to like travel together and shit like that. You feel me? If you know what I mean.
Yeah, I got you. I got you. In your Latin American travels, what was your favorite Latin American country?
Favorite like Colombia. Hold on, Colombia. That's I ain't gonna lie. Me gusta muy peligroso paisa. So bro, I like dangerous countries and stuff like that. I like I'm used to that type of vibe and stuff like that. I don't care if anybody tell me that shit sounds stupid or anything. Like I'm true to who I am and shit like that. If anything happened, shit was meant to happen. You feel me? But I'm not gonna put no limits on myself. But yeah, Colombia is my number one country in South America.
Okay, so you said te gusta países peligrosas. So knowing that you don't venture into some of these neighborhoods and go to these places the State Department warns you about, that DC born rob, razor rays, the list goes on, they warn you about. What do? You say, I'm going there regardless. Is it what else do you do as a precaution when you visit these places?
I treat it just like the states. Like how I move in the states is how I move anywhere in the world and shit like that. Like I vet people out. I see like it's only so much you can do as far as vetting because like if you don't fully know the language and know how to express yourself and stuff like that, you can bring trouble on yourself. So basically, basically like I don't just invite strangers to my cribs, and if I do invite strangers to my where I'm landing and stuff like that, if it's not like a little quick little, you know, one of those spots, I don't have anything just all out. Everything is put up. Like I have my suitcase in that red book bag that I showed y'all earlier. That's all be in one corner or in a closet. I don't drink. I don't drink with these females. I don't eat with these females. Like I don't have. If I'm gonna eat something, they're not cooking my food or they're not touching my food. Like in order for anybody to scold me, they will really have to be on some what's his name Houdini type shit. Like she have to be in her bag. Like if she scoped me, I will literally pay her ass. Like congratulate, like you deserve an award type shit. You feel me? Because I'm not one of those guys. Like I got real bad paranoia, especially coming from where I'm from and shit like that. Like I'm used to girls setting dudes up and shit happening like that. You feel me? So like guys get mad when niggas use the term know how to move. Like it is a certain way you need to know how to move. Like that nice guy shit, you can't do that shit out there. You feel me? Letting a girl know too much information and all that shit, you can't do that shit. So basically, how I move in the States is how I move out here and shit like that. Making sure that I get a girl's ID, her real ID, taking pictures of it and stuff like that, or just her letting me know that she has it. Even like, cause most of the time, I'll be booking places where I'm in an Airbnb and it don't have security, so I can just throw them off. Be like, "Do you got ID?" Because because the security might want to see it just to see where she what she will say or where she gonna go. Because if a if a predator is looking for you and shit like that, you tell them like you need ID and stuff like that, they probably not gonna want to fuck with you and shit. To my what from my assumptions and shit like that, but basically, I don't be too loose in these countries, especially when I don't know the language fully.
Okay, what about like dress? You think as far as you dress up, you dress down, jewelry, no jewelry? What's your thoughts on that?
Um, I'm not the person who wear jewelry out the country and stuff like that. Like, and my clothes be regular shit. Like, I'm not trying to really impress nobody and stuff. I wear my brand. I don't got my brand on right now, but I'm usually always wearing. Most of the time, I'm wearing my brand. And you can pull up my profile, J Mod, so I can show the people and stuff what I'm talking about.
What profile specifically?
My YouTube,
Yep.
my channel, my bad.
Yep.
I'm
Gotcha.
gonna show you, and then you can go to community posts.
All right. Here we go. Pull that up. While I'm pulling it up, another quick question. He says, JetBlue says, not sure if you already answered the question, but how do you manage the 25-year-old to hit so many so often? I don't know if he's talking about however they interpret that question. I ain't trying to count your pockets. So.
Basically, shit. I do what I gotta do. Like I saved, I had some money, you feel me, some extra little funds and shit like that. Where I didn't have to dip into my emergency funds because I do got loved ones and shit. And like I told you, I hit multiple countries at a time. I don't just fly out, then fly back, then fly out, then fly back. So after the DR, I only hit I hit that country and I flew back. Ever since after the DR, I've been taking like trips where I hit 4 countries at a time and shit like that.
Okay, combos.
Yeah, exactly. So basically you can scroll down past that picture. You see what the girl, yeah, the girl right there with the
Okay.
red. That's my brand. And that's basically why I be wearing and shit like that.
Okay. And explain that. Is that like Chicago Bulls? That's what made me think of on top.
No, that's Cash Cow.
Oh, a cash cow. Okay, now I see you got a dollar sign on the tongue, a green tongue.
Yeah, yeah. It's basically like for the hustlers, the go getters, and stuff like that. The entrepreneurs, the people who making a way out of nothing and shit like that. You feel me? And that's what I'm usually wearing most of the time in my videos and shit like that.
Okay, salute to that, cash cow. I like that.
Appreciate it.
I like that. No, I thought I seen it. Just the red and the thing. It made me think of Chicago.
Yeah, for sure.
What's that? Okay, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
And are these available right now?
They're not available like right now, but like I said, if somebody want to purchase something like that from me and stuff like that, I can easily make one up. But I was waiting for this guy out the country to build this site for me so I can start, you feel me, selling them and stuff to whoever wanted to buy it.
For sure. Actually, that was one of my questions too. First, I had wrote down merch, so you do got some merch on the way.
Oh yeah, sure.
Let me see. I wrote down the black travel space. What's your perception of the black travel space, like the currently as it is, as it's moving forward, et cetera, et cetera?
I feel like when it comes to the black travel space, I feel like we too divided and shit like that. Like I don't never see the Europeans going at each other, and like always it's always friction in our community, and I don't be understanding that shit. Like I don't got no beef for nobody. I feel like if a nigga got something to say to me, we can box that shit out. Like we can have a friendly boxing match and shit like that. We don't gotta be on no internet shit or none of that shit. We can just meet up, box it out, shit, winner or loser. Shit, I still buy your ass some food and a drink and shit after, and we can shake hands and shit like that. So that's why I feel like people outside of our nationality is laughing at us and shit like that because we really ain't nowhere and shit like that. Like Ace and Check and shit like that. They not nowhere near a million. Check and Ace they almost like Check they both at like 400,000 subscribers. I don't know Ace probably like at 5 now or like 400,000, but for the most part like we just too divided, and I don't like that shit. I mean, sucker shit do gotta be called out. Like any sucker shit gotta be called out. I feel, you feel me? We nobody can't be yes man. Of course, everybody gonna have their fans, but we shouldn't be so divided, man. We should be able to lift up brothers and shit. All I grew up was around niggas divided, niggas killing niggas and shit like that over some blood shit, some shit that don't mean shit. On my soul, like for real. And I'm 25 saying this shit. Niggas 50 and shit like that. Still beefing over shit that don't mean nothing at all. And then you got the Europeans, they cool as hell with each other, collaborating and shit like that, reaching down to the smaller travelers, pulling them up and shit like that. So like I don't know what the fuck our problem is. Like for real. Like that's I feel like that's female shit, not being able to put your pride to the side and shit. Like we grown men, you feel me? We grown men and shit like that. And we black. We the chosen people, and that's how I feel. So we should come together more and shit like that. But you know how it is, you feel me?
Traveling as a black man, I mean, you mentioned that earlier. You said that, already as an American, we're a small percentage of the travel community. But then you put black in front of that. What else do you think comes as a preconception when you think of the black traveler?
Um, can you reframe your question so I can give like a good answer?
Like, how do you think the black traveler is perceived amongst the travel community in general? As when you go around, you mentioned earlier, like when they say, "Oh man, you from America, and you're not an entertainer," or I mean, I know you surprised some people, but I'm sure you met even other black travelers that that you even may wonder, like, what do they do, or like, what's your take on all that?
I feel like it's a it's right between the middle. You feel me? Either they love us or they don't fuck with us at all and shit like that. And that's in every country. Whether you dealing with the mangoes, regular people, all together and stuff like that. I feel like entertainment like fucked us up a whole lot and stuff like that because people they only recognize us from that being basketball, football players, rappers and shit, singers and shit like that, dancers or whatever. But they don't recognize us for our inventions of the world and shit like that. How did we change the world and shit? So basically, like, don't get me wrong, I done had some good interactions with great conversations where people really trying to understand. Like, I feel like I said, I know who we are as a people and stuff like that. It's just we gotta see who we are. So like when people say like carry yourself good because you affecting every black man that come after you, I can feel some truth after that. Like I cannot like not admit that. Like when you traveling, like it does affect the perception how other people will see the next black man coming aboard. Like it does. I mean, it's fucked up that it gotta be that way, but it does because there's already this perception put on us from the start and shit like that. Like we always behind in a race and shit like that. So like I said, it's either they love us all the way or they hate us. I mean, you feel me? I feel like it's not no in between and shit like that.
Okay, and based on, I guess, the content that's being put out now, and do you feel that we are moving up in the perception in a positive manner, or do you think it's maintaining? Do you think it's falling based on what people like to see and what the creators are producing for the people that want to see it? And that's a two-part question, and I'll break that one down first.
Okay, so I feel like we moving up as far as more black brothers is getting out here, traveling and creating and stuff like that. Because it's always good when black brothers is traveling and creating and shit. Most bad thing is um the divine and shit like that. Like motherfuckers making you choose sides and shit like that. Like shit, I'm from Chicago, folks. Motherfucker been dealing with that since I was a shorty. You feel me? So to come up on the internet and shit like that and seeing dudes still trying to make you choose sides, like hell no, that shit just goofy to me. But I understand it. You feel me? People use this machine, but basically the internet as like a weapon and shit like that because they know that they don't know themselves outside of this and stuff like that. They portray this character and they can accept themselves outside of this. So of course you will hear somebody threaten somebody's mom or do all type of weird goofy shit and say this and say that because they think they protected by the internet and shit like that. Like, and where I'm from, shit, saying some shit about people, mom, and doing all that shit'll get you hurt badly. You feel me? So, like it's like it's good that we having new brothers like putting out like we having new brothers that's coming out and putting out content for the black community because that's growing us at a whole. But it's bad that we beefing with each other and shit like that.
Okay, so you're saying the beef is the worst part of what you're
Yeah.
saying right now.
Mm-hmm.
And what do you want to see more of? I mean, I know you want to see less of, but what do you
Right.
want to see more of as far as creatively in our space?
I want to see more of. That's a good question. What do I want to see more of? I can say probably collaborations and stuff like that. Like collaborations. If we should have more like challenges and stuff like that. Like not necessarily beef. Like if you feel like you're the best and shit like that, prove it and shit like that. You feel me? Having friendly competitions and shit like that. That's what I want to see more of.
Got you. I don't know how you doing on time or whatnot. I don't know how much time you got left. You good?
Nah, well, shit, we rocking.
Okay. I was going, if you didn't mind, I was going to drop the link, the invite to the panel. If you won't mind me open up the panel. If anybody got some questions for you.
Rock out. We straight.
All right. I'm going to drop the link in the chat. Anybody want to pull up? Got some questions for Pop? Feel free to pull up. Keep it respectful. He just mentioned he don't like the division. Neither do I. But there's a link on both channels, folks. Thank y'all for pulling up. Y'all watching live at 5. I'm the host, Jay Mogg, here with special guest, Preeminent PAB in the building. We just talking this travel talk on a Friday. Let's see here. I wrote down excursions. You do any excursions? You like to try to do some of that while you travel?
Yeah, I don't mind doing a few excursions and stuff like that. People like when I'm interacting with the people and stuff like that. Like I get a lot of comments where people say they really enjoy when I'm interacting with the locals and stuff like that. So when majority of people is saying certain things, I'm gonna go with that. Of course, I'm gonna mix in different things, of course, but the majority rules.
Gotcha. Have you done like the snorkeling, 4-wheelers, ATV, stuff like that already when you go to these places?
No, I haven't did no snorkeling and stuff like that. No, I haven't did that. Or like I rode on ATVs like probably like one time and stuff like that. But besides that, like I really don't do that.
Gotcha. What about as far as you edit on? You got any specific software that you edit with? You a Mac guy?
Yeah. I got my MacBook Air right here and stuff, so I use mainly iMovie. I was going to start converting to things like Final Cut Pro and stuff like that eventually, but I like keeping shit simple and easy and stuff. Like I'm not the big editor type of guy and stuff. Like I like keeping my content as raw and authentic as possible.
Uh, what's the place that you visited that you never want to go back again?
I never want to go back again. I'm trying to think. Damn. I'm not gonna say Cambodia just only because I got smuggled. I mean, pickpocketed and shit like that. I ain't gonna say Cambodia just because of that. I'll say country I never want to go back again. I can say Argentina and Argentina. I got mixed feelings between Argentina, Guatemala, and Cambodia.
Argentina, like how is Argentina? Is it poor? Is it? I always thought Argentina was. I had some expectation of it being higher end.
No, it's like a little Paris, like what they say. It look like Europe and shit like that. Like
Okay,
I haven't been, but from like the continent and shit like that, it kind of replicates that. But um, it's just I don't know. People say they haven't, but like I didn't endure like racist shit that happened there and stuff like that. Looks and gestures, people not allowing me to do like people not like when I'm trying to pay for a service, people ignoring me and all type of little weird shit. Like passive aggression, racism and shit like that. Like that. That's what I mean. So like people don't understand what they're doing. They just naturally do it. If you get what I mean.
got you. Where you slightly felt offended, but
Mm-hmm.
I got you. I got you.
Mm-hmm.
And you find yourself having a lot of instances of that being a black traveler, or just in Argentina per se.
Um. I mean, I had some racist shit and happened in Thailand. So I'm not gonna solely only say um I'm not gonna solely only say um Argentina and just take them out because we black, you feel me? We black and stuff like that. So it's always like I was saying earlier, it's always this perception on us. But um what I was gonna say, wait, what was your question on my bed?
Just saying, just have you experienced racist situations being in that place? You find is it common, or
I wanna say it's common because I'm not gonna say like every situation where you feel me, I could have thought they did something or made a little slick gesture and stuff like that, you feel me? Because that shit happened in America and shit like that. So you feel me? A person could be just having a bad day and stuff like that. So I'm not gonna say that, but like it was noticeable things going on in Argentina. Then I had a girl call me a motherfucking monkey. Like this fat ass and she fat too and shit like that. Like girl, come on, folks.
in English?
Yeah, in English.
Wow.
In Thailand. I was in
Oh,
Bangkok.
okay. Okay. Do you think all right, so then like when you travel some of these places, do you think that those sets of perceptions that they put on the black travelers, like when they see the brothers in Thailand, they automatically assume you're going to soy six? Do you feel like that's how they already put that label as a traveler to some of these places and have you broke them stereotypes and have you surprised any people? I'm sure you have.
Um, yeah, when people hear my catalog of the places I travel, like I surprise a lot of people because I'm not only going. I've been to the Big Four, but I'm not only going to the Big Four. I'm really going to countries where most black men is not traveling to, and I don't feel like I'm not sure because we not as deep out there like you would think and stuff. I mean, it's 21 hours away, so the main people that I'm meeting that's black out there is usually veterans and shit like that. You feel me? Once I travel over the water and shit, or travel to places where black men ain't really at, once I do run into a black person, they either African or they're a veteran and shit like that. So, but when I talk to people, when they hear my catalog of the places that I have been to, they are interested and they be surprised and stuff like that. Like I'm not going to the usual places that we are known for going for mongering and stuff.
Got you. Um, Speaking of one of those such places, Peru. That's like
Yeah.
how your video got on my direct radar. Tell me about your Peru experience.
Peru was decent. Peru was like every country got their own unique thing and their own unique perspective about it. And when I wasn't out in Peru for long and stuff like that. It be seeming like a long time because I be moving, man. Like when I be recording and shit like that, like my camera stay on, so I try to hit the main parts. Or like I ask people, like when I, as soon as I go there, I ask like, what's the most dangerous market out here, or like what's the most exciting thing with a nightlife and stuff like that. So I try to get the content where people, when they look up things, what are they going to try to do, and the danger and stuff like that. So well, people don't do the danger, but that's something that gets a lot of clicks on YouTube as far as the travel side. But when I went to Peru, it was it was a decent experience. I didn't mess with no girls when I went out there either, though. That's how you know, because I had visited 3 other countries prior to going to Peru and stuff like that. So I was already like drained and stuff like that. I didn't really want to mess with. You feel me? I just wanted to get my content and stuff like that. But Peru was a real good vibe. Like Peru was a real good vibe and stuff like that. Like I'm trying to think. It's been, when you hit so many countries in a year and stuff like that, you get, and you haven't spent a lot of time there. It I'm trying to remember and stuff like that what all that happened when I went to Peru and stuff.
I three things I wanted to hit while I was there was those mountains, those rainbow, the mountains, it's all the colors, the Nazca lines, and Machu Picchu. Did you go to any of them places?
No, I ain't go to any of those places. Yeah, see, I ain't go to any of those places. Yeah.
Word. I mean, is it like they got big city vibe there at all when you were there?
Oh no, that shit looked like a little prison when I went there. Like at night, it looked like a little prison and shit like that. Like I met this dude that was like he stayed in the States and shit like that, but he got deported and shit like that. And he was telling me about Peru a little bit, and he was gonna show me around, but he ended up getting drunk and caught up and shit like that. But I told you with my content, I don't be having really nothing planned. Like especially that trip I didn't have really nothing. Like I didn't really do like the deep research that I do like now. And after that trip and stuff like that, like I didn't really have nothing planned, because mind you, when I went to no, I take that back what I said earlier. I went to DR, and then I went to Medellin, Colombia, and then I went back. And then at the Medellin, that's when I started doing like the 3 to 4 country trips and shit like that. So basically, when I went there, like this was my first time hitting multiple countries, so I wasn't prepared. I only did like, I was literally like, soon as I was done with a country, I was looking up shit at the airport when I was about to board the plane to go to the next country. You feel me? So I didn't get to really do a deep research about it and stuff like that. But basically, no, Peru, it was a good vibe. Like for real, for real, it was a good vibe. It's not it's not expensive. They got real friendly people and stuff like that. You gonna like, I think it's Mori Plaza or something like that. Like that's a real decent vibe, and it's right by the ocean and stuff like that. So it was real nice out there.
What about the weather? Every time I'm looking at videos, everybody got coats and stuff on. Is it mountainous? Is it? I mean, I guess depending on time of
Um,
year.
I think I believe it's probably like a certain time of the year. Cause when I was out there, shit, I was good. I'm trying to think of the nightlife when I was out there. Hold on, what the fuck? How was the nightlife? Let's see. I see. I didn't yeah, I didn't have no coat or nothing on when I was out there. I ain't had no coat, so the weather felt good to me and stuff like that. Like, I'm used to being in a cold type of city and stuff like that. So, coming from the Midwest and shit like that, we used to snow like it's snowing right now and shit like that. So what's cold to them is probably different to, you feel me, to me and shit.
Got you.
So yeah, I did see people like wearing light jackets and stuff during the evening time. I went around. Was that July? I went around July, so it was our summertime and stuff like that.
Got you. You mentioned earlier, you said that, the travel and the YouTube was all strategy to cross promote like your music and stuff. You got any music out there? Games put in the chat, spit a bar or two.
Yeah, I got music out there. It's on YouTube. I got videos and stuff out there.
On your travel channel too, or a different?
No, it's on a whole separate channel.
Okay.
Yeah, it won't get copyrighted or nothing because it's my music and stuff.
What's the channel? I'll bring some up.
It's KCB Pop.
KCB.
Yeah, Cash Cowboys Pop.
Got you. While I do that, I see you got somebody in the background. I'm gonna bring somebody to the stage.
All right, bet.
Yoga, what's popping?
Hey Jay, can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
It's like it's static. Do you hear that?
I think it's a little feedback on Pop's end, but it ain't too crazy. I can hear you good though.
Oh, okay. Cool. PAB, that's your name, the traveler.
Yeah, Pop.
What's
It don't stand for nothing. It's just like it used to be like my rap name and shit like that. It used to be Pablo and shit like that. Then it got cut down to Pop and shit like that. So it's just Pop.
Oh, okay. And I heard you say like so you traveling now trying to blow up your get more exposure with your YouTube page?
Yeah, well, basically, building my likeness and stuff like that, like, cause I still do rap and shit, but traveling, I get way more views than I ever had on my music and stuff like that, and plus I can grow without like having to necessarily, buy like all the chains or all the like expensive clothes and shit like that. I can spend that money on,
How often do you travel?
well, shit, last year I started traveling in April and I hit 15 countries and shit like that. So,
Are you traveling now?
yeah, no, I'm planning a trip out probably like around like April at the least, and I'm gonna hit like 8 countries when I leave.
Over how long? How long are you gonna be on the trip?
Probably like a month and a week or two.
Okay. And when you go to these countries, you start on YouTube just to what are you going to be showing?
I
What's the
I,
You
I
ain't
show.
you ain't been listening to Yoga? You just got in here?
yeah, but like it's a million people. Everybody traveling and they show their YouTube travel. I'm trying to see like what's I'm looking for him to sell me on his page. What would make me go and subscribe?
Well, I show everything on my page and stuff like that. I show everything from the women, the food, the culture, everything. Like it's about me and stuff like that. Like I'm not the person who, like what our space is known for, is showing only solely the women and stuff like that. Like you gonna get me. I'm like the Kirk Kazis or the C checks of the world and stuff like that.
Okay, okay. And I was hearing you saying so you do this and music. Is any of your music involved on your YouTube?
Not on that, not on my traveling chase particularly, but I have a separate channel for my music and shit that
So
you can.
the music on your travel page is like other people's music that you use on your travel page.
Well, I don't necessarily use like music on my traveling
Salute,
page.
big
Like
man.
I'm not the editor where I'm like, okay, this is the part where I visited
Oh, okay,
this
okay.
place or that place. It's just basically me picking up a camera, I'm talking to that shit, and then I'm walking wherever I'm going.
Oh, okay, okay. It's real raw, like just
Yeah,
raw
yeah,
live.
bro. Yeah.
You know everybody got theme music now and intros, so you already set up. You can do your own shit real easy now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I was trying
Mm,
to say. He said he do music. So I was looking for, but he was saying his footage is not polished like that. He don't have everything. He just pick up the phone and then go. So, well, what do
yeah.
you talk about then? What would be what would set you apart from everybody else that's picking up the phone and going live and they traveling? Do you focus on certain topics, or what? What can I get from you listening in from a 25-year-old to traveling the world? Like, what's your angle?
My angle is just traveling the world, being free and stuff like that. Like when I'm traveling, I'm spinning game. I'm talking shit. I'm like I said, I'm spinning game.
Yeah, what you mean by that when you say you spend game when you're
Like
traveling?
either travel hacks or either the lifestyle I can like I'm into, like as far as like how I eat clean and stuff like that. I don't eat like eating clean. I stopped smoking and stuff like that. So all of that is a part of my like my YouTube. Basically, my traveling is about me. I'm being my authentic self and stuff like that. I can't fake it. Like
From what I hear, self improvement.
yeah, basically self improvement. I mean, we gotta self improve even when I get 50 and stuff. I'm gonna continue to self improve and stuff like that. Even traveling out, being outside of your comfort zone, that's like a certain type of self improvement.
Is it a comedy to your character, a
Yeah,
comedic
yep, a
side?
comedy, yep, a comedy to my character, yep, for sure.
Is your comedy like some of the other comedy that we've been seeing by guys just say, "Oh, I could become a YouTube traveler and pick up the camera and just go raw and live"? Is your comedy like that, or 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 what I want to say is, are you like some of these other guys without me calling out their name? They doing the same thing and then they basically panhandling. They asking for donations and begging for money and say, "Look, I'm traveling here," and it's not
Um,
creative or anything. And they just say, "Look, I'm here, y'all. Y'all donate." Is it a
well,
situation like that?
I never went live on my channel and stuff like that. And for the dudes that is asking for live donations per se, like I feel like that's them, and that's like a creative way for how should I say this? People are entertained by them, that they buy them from face value and stuff like that. So if they willing to send them money and stuff like that to see them travel, I feel like that's a skill and stuff like that. Because if a person is willing to send you hard earned work and money to see you travel and stuff like that, that's a skill to me. Do I do it? No. I've been to 15 countries without no lives, without no donations. I'm doing all this shit from the strength in the mud. You feel me? I'm from the trenches and shit like that. I didn't know about this side of YouTube until like I want to say like around May June of
Who
last
you
year.
start saying? What YouTubers you saw?
I first saw Virtual Menace, which is my boy, and then I seen Razor Rays when I went to Colombia, and then Razor Rays made me find about everybody else around the travel community because that's a common ground where everybody go and stuff like that.
Have you ever heard of yoga before today?
Yeah, yeah. Nah, of course I heard about yoga yoga.
What you heard about
Yeah.
yoga?
I heard all type of mixed shit. You feel me?
But
And like,
what I was gonna tell the brother PAB, I gave Razor Ray's the show, the format for Razor Ray's show.
Oh
He
man,
got that format for me. I used to do that roast format over on the West Side TMZ channel. back in
Mm-hmm.
2019, 2020 to help kind of push out some child predators that was using the YouTube travel space and the Miko situation. And then Razor Agents come over and build guests and whatnot. And the success of that, it sprung out a couple other shows. So that's what's up. I was just seeing where you was at.
No, for sure.
I heard you earlier when you were saying that you got kids and you traveling, you trying to blow your page up.
Yeah.
Look at this. Look at going to some of these countries and teaching English while you're there. Colombia or Thailand, you can get money and make and have a career. Go there for 3 and 4 months at a time and get paid
No,
and
no, for
and do
sure.
your footage.
Yeah, I already I didn't talk to people about it and stuff like that. I was actually looking into things like the IT world, cybersecurity, so I can actually be abroad and stuff. Because on the side of that, I do
What's
like
your education? You have any education in IT in
you
the
said
coding
what?
background?
You said what?
Do you have any education in IT any coding background?
No, no, I don't got no coding background, but like I have like members of my family that like have coding background and stuff like that, and they
You
was
better
in
jump in your certification program ASAP. It's money to be made. Like
no
if you can get into a program in the next 9 months, 12 months, and come out get you a couple certificates where you really start coding and different things, you can make
yeah,
some money while traveling. Though that, but I heard you
no for
say some
sure.
things like get money online is a skill. No, when you can code and you'll always be able to get money online. It won't be you won't have to ask nobody for money. People come to you because you have a real a skill that's in need,
Yeah,
like
I was
code.
looking at things like cybersecurity and stuff like that because artificial intelligence was number one as far as like the biggest money maker, and then number two was cybersecurity. So that's the lane I was going to try to like aim for
Okay.
if I
You
don't
looked
get
at any
consistent.
programs or any schools yet?
No, I can do everything like virtually and stuff like that. Like I'm because Google they offer like a program for cybersecurity where you can get
That's
a
what I'm saying. Have you started any programs or jumped on any programs?
I have, but I'm not fully committed though yet because I also do trading on the side. So I made money in trading, and I lost plenty of money in trading. But if I be able to get
That's gambling,
consistent,
brother. Listen to what you just said. You made a lot of money, but you lost a lot of money. Time for you to maybe get you a concrete skill so you can make
I
some
mean,
moves. Man.
trading is a skill and stuff like that. That you can't knock that trading is a skill and stuff. I know
Yeah,
success.
I got it.
Yeah,
I know successful traders that I met in person, saw their portfolio and stuff like that. Like before this YouTube shit, I've been to big like business conferences and stuff like that, meeting and touching elbows with people like Him 500 and stuff like that, and a lot of successful people that's in a black entrepreneur space and stuff like that. So I know traders that's
Could
successful.
you hear what I was saying, PAB?
What you
I
say?
was asking, have you looked into getting your stockbroker's license, the Series 7 or something like that?
My stockbroker's license. Nah, I wasn't trying to I wasn't trying to get into all that.
Oh, I'm
oh,
just saying to add to this traveling you're doing, you got to get you a skill where you can get an actual real license, something that it ain't just like a freelance type thing, and
Well,
you'll really take off because you're already moving around the world. If you got like a
mhm.
Series 7 license where you can trade officially stocks and stuff, or if you get a your thing, what you were saying about IT, if you get that Google certification or
Mhm.
a coding certification where you can go out and start coding and do cybersecurity. And man, when you're moving around the world, you can get contracts in other countries. So
Yeah,
look
but
at to actually getting that
but my
education
thing,
for it.
my thing is, I'm a different type of person. Like, I want to be. I'm my own boss. I don't want to have to work for nobody and stuff like that. So if I have to, while I'm building myself up, I work for somebody, but I'm self-made. I'm a boss and stuff like that. So I would rather do things like my freelance and with option trading and stuff like that. So that's something that I'm sticking. That's something that I'm sticking to. It's successful traders out here and stuff like that.
like I said, I done made a lot of money and I did lose a lot of money. I'm being transparent and stuff like that. But you only fail once you give up and stuff like that. This is something that I seen work and that I believe in and stuff like that. So
Say that again. You only fail when?
When you give up, that's the only time you fail. You feel me? As long as I'm breathing, as long as I'm keep trying and get what I gotta get done and stuff like that. Like my people not needing for none and stuff like that. And trading, like I said, trading is free. I don't have to answer to nobody. The market is open from 9 a.m. to and it closes at 4 p.m. every day and shit like that. So it's plenty of money to be made. And then you have the crypto market. The crypto market is open 24/7 and you can trade currencies, different cryptocurrencies all times, 24 hours. So it's not no cap, it's not no limit to how much money I can make if I continue on doing this. The only reason I'm not at where I'm at with my trading and stuff like that is because I put that to the side to focus on this traveling shit. You feel me? I've been to 15 countries since April of last year, and that was from April to December. So that's a whole lot. And for me to be studying stuff, I have to be at a certain sitting at a certain place to study and shit like that. So yeah. Oh yeah, that was the video I was gonna tell you to play too, J
See,
Ma.
see,
But
great minds
but but
think
I
alike.
de- but I definitely I definitely hear what you saying though, yoga, like for real. Like you ain't saying nothing wrong and shit like that, but trust me, I got a plan.
All right, I'm gonna all right, preppers, introduce the video here that we about to watch.
Yeah, this peak and shit like that. That's when I have my dreads and stuff like that. Like I'm a up tempo type of rapper and shit like that. Like this was I recorded this video. What I want to say around what was this video? April of last year or two? Was it April of last year that I had my dreads and shit? I think I did. Did
All
I?
right,
Yeah, but yeah, it was sometime. You feel me? But yeah, enjoy the
all
show.
right, all right. What's the name of the
It's
song?
called Peak.
Peak. Okay, Peak. All right, here we go. Watching Peak.
Craig Allen Films.
You can hear, right?
And I keep giving you niggas chances, folks.
Yeah, I can hear it.
Folks says they told me to stop, folks. Man, that's power, folks. Come on, man. Stop playing with all that goofy shit, man. You already know it's KCB shit, man. Stop playing with us, man. On folks. Look. I'm never gonna peak. None of my verses is cheap. If you need one in DM Larice, I post over each with a terror and not really beat. No lacking that Glocky on me. Best believe I'm a squeeze. On force, not a circle to see. He tough off the fucking RP. Now he RP like I leave bitch dead in the seat. She ate my dick up like it's sweet. My kids rest on me. Got my little rep on the scene. Just wanted some dick and some peach off the low when y'all lean. Pop, now you making them nervous. House full of pain. I was Curtis to my mama burden. What's on your head is a Birkin. So we can get you for certain. These pockets ain't hurting. Matter of fact, they overworking. Phone have to come with hydraulics. The way this bitch jerking. Gee, we can get the bitch jerking. Order the 6 piece from church, bitch, feed me, I'm swerving. Moving through land like I'm Irving for money, I beat to a third. These niggas are turd, but he broke, he need more than a surgeon. All he know is black 40s and turbans. Take a risk, won't survive from that current. Testify when they come with that warrant. I'm black and I watch it, I'm trending, no topic. Bitch told me I'm basic, just stop it. What's the risk is invest in the knowledge. No potential, I found out of college. Niggas practically making deposits. Making plays in Detroit like I'm Wallace. All these blues got your bitch so astonished. Want a son to be rich like Adonis. Hope you learn your lesson. If you ain't no potters, my boy who be dancing, these bars be a blessing. In love with the music since 7, have escaped, never ending aggression. Lord, I need a reverend to clean me from demons that's present. You try me, it won't be so pleasant, I won't make it to heaven. Niggas be racks and infections, I only put trust in my game. Fuck a friend, I'm about letters, I'm on my prime. Shot to the A, had to link up with slime. My brother switched up, left his broken behind. Discussing no ends, I will gladly decline. Fuck is you saying, bitch says you rhyme. I don't give a fuck if you pretty or fine. These bitches be nothing, won't hand off to dime. She sucking some dick if I'm coming off time, bitch.
Craig Allen Films.
That was Pete. I can't hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry, I had the mic muted up here. My bad. I said, you shot that in Chicago, Indianapolis. Where you shoot that?
No, I shot that in a nap.
Okay. How long you been in Indianapolis?
I've been in Indianapolis since my freshman year of high school.
Okay.
Like the middle of my freshman year in high school and shit like that. Then, I went to high school here, and then I was back and forth and shit like that. Ended up leaving here like around my junior year, then came back and stuff like that my senior year and shit. Then, the rest was history.
Okay. Yeah, it's like So I could see a difference. You lost some weight from when the time you
Yeah,
shot
no,
that video.
hey, I was like in that video, I was probably like 250, 240 and stuff like that. And now I'm like 170, between 170 and 180.
Okay. You feel clean. You feel different. Like, how's your
Yeah,
energy
no,
level?
I feel real good. Like I feel real good. Like I feel amazing and stuff like that. Ever since I changed like what I put in my body and stuff like that. And not I don't, like I said, I don't eat no dairy products, no eggs, no I don't eat no meat at all, no fish. I don't eat no refined sugars, no carbohydrated drinks and stuff like the pop, the juices and stuff. Everything like that I'm drinking is like smoothies or fruit juices, cold pressed and stuff like that.
That's what's up. No, I like the video. That was dope. So, yeah, you definitely got to incorporate that. You know what I'm saying? You got to come with it. And you got all these places, so you can go shoot the dopest video. The locations can be crazy. You know what I'm saying? Even if you take it months to shoot it, and you can just think of the visuals, and obviously you ain't nobody gonna be able to have some of the looks you can get. You know what I'm saying? So
Hey, like that's what I'm saying. Even with you saying that, like, I've been thinking like as far as my music shit and shit like that, like I can take this to a whole nother level because the biggest people that's in the music spaces be the international people and shit like that. So me even linking up with an international rapper or a singer or like Spanish music and stuff like that, making a hit Spanish song, getting my Spanish better, and you feel me?
yeah.
That's the type of shit that I'm looking for. Like my goals be like bigger than a lot of people and stuff like that. You feel me? Like I want a lot of acres of land. That's why I want to move to somewhere like Africa or something where I can get acres of land and stuff like that, so I can grow my own fruits, herbs on and stuff like that. You feel me?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
everybody in the chat fucking with the music.
Oh yeah, appreciate you, games for sure. I thought, hey, I got some shit. Like, I'm one of the ones when it comes to that rapping shit. Like, I can spit all day and stuff like that. But like I said though, you got to put that money behind it. Like nowadays, we ain't in the era when Jay-Z and Lil Wayne's and them came up and shit like that. You feel me? They can just walk outside and stuff like that, get the rapping on corners and shit like that. Nowadays, you gotta capture social media and shit like that. You feel me? You gotta really create this image about yourself and shit like that to get in that atmosphere.
Well, yeah, for sure, bro. Like, the skills is there. You got access, like I said, to some visuals that ain't nobody gonna be able to. That'll set you apart for sure. You know what I mean? Especially with some of these exotic countries, blue waters and mountains and boats, and you can go crazy. You know what I'm saying? So I highly recommend, even if you just got any kind of music. You know what I'm saying? Just to get that footage up on. As far as putting it, the backgrounds, the visuals to your music.
Yeah, no, you definitely you making a whole lot of sense. Like I said, I got more music. You seen? I got more music I can even show you. So I've been doing this. I got like 10 videos. I got videos that I can send you right now that you can play. Hold on. This my other phone that I got. Hold on. And this unreleased. I'm gonna send it to you.
Yeah, shout out to the chat. People holding it down. You watching live at 5. I'm your host, Jay Morganheim. I'm here with Preeminent Pab. He breaking down his whole travel experiences, Is travel
Well,
hacks,
that's basically
stories. Is it's preeminent pab in the
for
building.
sure. Well, damn, you can text your number in the back chat.
Yeah, I can do that.
I bet.
Yeah, he said look into AI videos in the meta. That's the new wave. Facts. All right, let me see here the chat.
But yeah, I've been rapping for years, like years. Like one of my favorite rappers was growing up was Kendrick Lamar and stuff like that.
Okay.
He somebody who really inspired me and stuff like that to want to rap and shit like that.
Why can't I find a little comment thing on the computer? I'm bugging. Private chat, there it is.
You got iPhone, right?
No.
Oh damn! Hold on. So what can I send this video?
You can send it on the WhatsApp.
I can.
It's like a link or it's a video file.
Yeah, it's like the video.
Yeah, you can send it in the WhatsApp. It'll go through.
Let me see. I bet. Hold on. Do I gotta search? Damn. Let me see.
Let's see here. What's another video you got that you one of your showcase videos?
Hold on, just a second. All right, let me see. You can send it in the back chat. I'm gonna just add you in.
All right.
Because you would be. Oh no, you already sent it. That is that the WhatsApp number or no?
Yeah, the same number as a WhatsApp.
Would you be able to play the video from that? From that?
It's let me see if I can load up WhatsApp on my laptop. Last time it was acting funny, but I might be able to pull it. Let me try.
Because if it's not, it's cool. I'll just play something else though.
Let's see here, WhatsApp.
But yeah, that's one thing about me though, J-Mon. I'm myself in all my videos and shit like that. I don't put on this persona or none of that. Like I just be true to myself and stuff like that. Whoever rocking with me and shit. Like I receive criticism. Well, YouTube people gonna send you criticism and give you criticism regardless and shit. It's people who really don't rock with me at all and shit like that. But like I said, like I tell people, I don't got 2,000 subscribers already. Like, you feel me? If I wasn't providing something people want to watch, it just went through though.
Okay, let me see here what I can do. I see it went through, but I can my WhatsApp on the WhatsApp on my computer ain't loading up for some reason.
Will I be able to email it to you or not?
Yeah, like if it's
Oh damn. Let me see.
I'm trying to think how else I can do it if I can send it to myself. Let me see how I can do this. I can send it to my messenger, maybe. Okay, so let me do this. Save it. We're gonna work through it. We're gonna get it.
Yeah, that's
Let me see if I can pull up messenger. Do it that way. So I need to pull up.
I bet I'm looking to that games. Yeah, that's what you just said, J-Mod, the AI videos.
Yeah. I mean, even if it's just it's all types of shit out there. Let me see here. Messenger. Bear with me, folks. I'm trying to see if I got the iMessenger as well, because I'm on my Mac. So, oh damn, I gotta sign in.
Oh yeah, you do got iMessenger. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah,
I was
but
gonna say because I can because he sent me this also. Hold on. With the video, he sent me this. Hold on, I'll show you right now. I just sent the Dropbox file to you. Yourself. Don't front just to be down. There's a goofy out there that be doing that. No, yeah, on front to be down with nobody and shit like that. Like shit, I ain't no, I ain't whatever they be calling niggas. What they be calling niggas, the panel pro and shit like that. Like, nah, I ain't one of those. Folks, I just rock with who I rock with and shit like that. Like, I ain't trying to be. If it's beef with me, shit, we can meet up and box, and we can just solve it like that. You feel me? That's how I feel.
All right, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna send it to my Gmail.
Bet.
And then I'm gonna grab that link, and that should be able to do it.
Yeah.
Compose, paste, boom, to myself. All right, let me see here. But yeah, I like the way you talking, man. You seem like you got your head screwed on the right way.
Yeah, I ain't no goofy out here, Jay. Like for real. Like I don't got no major support system and shit like that. Like me and my mom, we cordial, but like I wasn't raised up with love and none of that shit, or my dad wasn't in my life and shit like that. So everything you see is what you get. This shit off the strength. You feel me?
All right, Dropbox is opening. Bet. Let me see here. Skip. Close. Accept. Let's see if we get audio. Okay. Let me see if I gotta do this. All right, let me see. I think I got it.
I bet.
1 second.
And that video, and that song called "On the Road."
Yep, on the road. Yep, I got it here. Oh, okay. Now I want to do it like that. So I still can show it though. Like this instead.
My fault. I just want to show this song specifically.
No, you good. You good. And that's what I'm saying. We about at that time, so it'll be a good thing to close the show out with. We'll show that, give you a closing thoughts, and then take my ass to work tonight. Unfortunately, like I said, I really appreciate you pulling up, bro.
Oh, for sure. So I love.
Share screen. Let's see here. Window. Yeah. Okay. Bet. All right. Introducing you. Okay. In your rap, you rap by is KCP.
Yeah, KCB Pop. Yeah.
Okay. Let's see. Add this to the stage. Hit it with the full screen. This is your next video you about to
my
publish.
next release. Yeah.
Okay.
Shutters are back in full effect.
It's on release.
Man, I don't know what to tell y'all last, man.
You go.
All I know is just KCB shit, man. My folks, man. We coming. Nah, nigga, we already here. Fuck you talking about, man. I love all my brothers. Pop. Man, On the road now, I'm back and I'm better. Youngest going, no need for no lecture. Fucking brush my dicks in this cheddar. Muddy trees, we don't need an umbrella. Day and night, no matter the weather. Ain't no race on my pills, I'm ahead of. Get too close to my bitch and get jealous. Bitch don't go suck you out like she Bella. Say you fucking with pop, I think never. Stay to stay, he be moving too clever. Set some goals and I had to just chase it. Someone worth and I slowly embrace it. Pockets full on my neck, hella naked. Lay yourself while you stay trying to fake it. Taking over these rappers outdated. If I check, nigga, who the replacement? Bitch, let's get rolling. Honey bun in the wood like it's stolen. Switching labels, I'm sound like the Rosen. Going hard cause they leaving me open. And my shit got him hookers and posing. But he mad, he ain't having no motion. 50 drum on this bitch, no reloading. He wants more him faster like colon. KTB taking over, you ready? Tell don't really think that they hit me. I was broke in no station for pennies. Now I pay your bitch, eat me like candy. Humble niggas so please do not tempt me. But he dealt them just like Whitty. Call me Santa, I'm all in your chinny. Get a taste of what hang on his Fendi. Fuck what you heard, you hating on pop, yellow goofy as a nerd. Down with Larice, got the shit off the dirt, being broke wasn't it, so I had to convert. Put in that work, that was in just like a curve. I pray I won't end on the shirt, leave my people hurt. These niggas be soft in the nerve. Play with his mom little skirt, cook him up like some dirt. On the road now, I'm back and I'm better. Youngest going, no need for no lecture. Fucking brush my dicks in this cheddar. Money trees, we don't need an umbrella. Day and night, no matter the weather. Ain't no race on my pills, I'm ahead of. Get too close to my bitch and get jealous. Bitch don't go suck you out like she Bella. Say you fucking with pop, I think never. Stay to stay, he be moving too clever. Set some goals and I had to just chase it. Someone worth and I slowly embrace it. Pockets full on my neck, hella naked. Lay yourself while you stay trying to fake it. Taking over these rappers outdated. If I check, nigga, who the replacement? Bitch, old folks, man. KCB shit, man.
Hey.
That's what's up. So when you dropping this, when it's coming out on
I don't got no specific day for it and stuff like that. I just been having that on the vault, and so I've been got that. I've been showed the preview like around April and stuff like that to people and stuff, but I don't got no set day for it. I just been focused on this travel and stuff, like for real.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Word. All right, so we covered basically the whole travel, your whole history, the lineup from inspiration to travel, pushing the YouTube, pushing the brand, to how you do it, where you pick, why you do it, the hacks, the plans, anything else you want to tell the people before we get out of here?
Well, the 8-country trip, I'm supposed to be going to. I'm gonna name off the countries. I'm supposed to be going to Morocco, Spain, Germany, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Egypt, Kenya, and Saudi Arabia.
Where you said Pakistan and Afghanistan?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, you walking that line, bro. Hey.
Yeah, I'm like what the people be saying. I'm like Dan and the Lions Den, man.
Did you have to get any like visas or anything special for that? Since it's kind of
the visa to get the visa to get into Pakistan $60, and then the visa to get into Afghanistan is $80, and I got to get the visa from Pakistan and stuff like that.
Okay, damn. I could talk about that. Damn, I tell you, I gotta go to work, man. I got questions about that. But yeah, we'll chop it up.
For sure.
Any advice to the travelers, the young travelers, the one with the passport, without the passport, watching, that's out there thinking about traveling? What do you got to say to them?
Just go. What the fuck? They don't need to hear nothing else from me. Just go. This world bigger than, you feel me, everybody and stuff like that. Don't let my experience, their mom experience, or any of the travelers dictate what your experience is gonna be. I mean, just because I had a bad experience in different countries, don't mean you probably have a different totally experience. And don't listen to what people is saying to you and shit like that. Like, you feel me? Like, just go out there. Like, always do what you want, because what I've seen from a lot of people growing up and shit, a lot of motherfuckers, they live in regret, especially older people. They always talking about what they wish they would have did and shit like that. And I'm the type of person, once I got an idea, I'm gonna pursue that shit, whether it work or not. Like I told J Mog earlier, and yoga ass, it ain't fit. I ain't feel until I quit. You feel me? So
the people who traveling, salute. You don't got to do the content creating shit. Just go for the experience. Experiences open your vision up to a whole different type of world, and you need new experiences and stuff like that. It helps you create new ideas. It helps with the mental and everything and shit like that. So yeah, that's basically all I gotta say. And I appreciate this interview with you, J Ma.
No, I appreciate it as well, man. I mean, like I said, you know, you inspired me, like I said, from watching some of your stuff and even listening to you. I knew there's layers to you. You impressed, you surprised me. Some of the things that I heard you say, you talk like a man that's got damn near double your years. Yeah, and I appreciate you pulling up, man. And I'm looking in the chat here. You say, Gang says you on the right path. Oh, you said that other. Yeah, okay, no, the next one. Thanks for introducing yourself. Keep up the good work. Yep, you got all the right ingredients. Definitely the hard work. Like Sauce Walker and Larry June, just keep it grinding. But yeah, man, I appreciate it, man. And
Yeah,
like
for
you said,
sure.
You said when you quit is when you lose. Say that again.
Yeah, well, I only fail when I
When you
quit.
quit, you
Like,
only fail when you
yeah,
quit.
yeah, I only fail when I quit and shit like that. That's why I told bro. Like, a lot of people got their perceptions or how they do it, they way. Like, it probably didn't work your way, but it's gonna work my way. You feel me? I'm gonna make this shit work. You feel me? Either it works or it works. You feel me? I don't got no other options and shit like that. Like, that's how I walk through my life and shit like that. Like, I feel like I got something to prove, especially being black and shit like that. You feel me? I know we hold a higher power and shit like that. And like you said, I impress you because my videos are how you wondering, thinking. Like, then when you get to speaking to me on a personal level, how I'm thinking, my plans in the future and shit, you be like, whoa, like I didn't expect this to come from him and shit like that, because like I'm like an onion. I got layers to me and shit like that. You feel me? Like, I don't got a support system. I am the support system. I don't got no motivation. I am the motivation. You feel me? And that's how I live my life and shit like that. You feel me? Ain't shit gonna hold me back on bro. Like, hell yeah, I'm gonna be in Afghanistan. Shit, if a motherfucker kidnapped me, then that was my destiny. You feel me? I mean, of course I did my research and seen the Americans and black people that went there and shit like that. I'm not going there blindly, but yeah. Yeah, you need a visa for Saudi Arabia, D Blake. Hell
Yeah, I
yeah,
see
you
you
need a
popped
visa.
in D Blake too, but I'm about to shut it down. That's why Gaines says you're only good as the work you put in. It's a Gaines quote.
For sure.
Facts.
For
You
sure.
only fail when you quit. That's a PAB quote. And then I guess I got one for you. Life is a sum of your experiences. So
Sure.
with all that said, thanks again,
For
Pat, for pulling
sure.
up. Like I said, much appreciated. I'm sure we can do something again. I'll hit you on the back chat about another show I do that I would like you to be part of, especially now that I done picked your brain a little bit. And with all that said, man, enjoy the rest of your Friday night and your weekend, bro.
I appreciate it. Peace, guys, and shit like that, bro. Like I said, just travel and shit like that. We only got one life. You only got one chance to live this shit. So why not take the opportunities that you have now and shit like that? I'm in Nap, so we got a whole a lit weekend ahead of us. We got the All Star down here, J Mon. So
Yeah.
I'm thinking about getting some content like out this way and shit, since I'm out in the States and shit. Fuck it, just probably give me some content to shoot and shit like that. But anyways, appreciate you having me. Peace, King. You feel me? Peace, God. I'll talk to you later and shit. Just hit me on the back end.
All right. Peace. Once again, thank that brother for coming out. Very innocent brother. I expected this much from him. He gave me that. So thanks again. And thank y'all for tuning in live at 5 on every Friday at 5 something. Try to start at 5. If it's not that, it's going to be a multiple of 5, 5:15, 5:35 like it was today. But y'all have a fantastic rest of y'all Friday and y'all weekend. Check that All-Star game out. Pab, hope you get some footage from there, from the weekend in Indianapolis. But with all that said, folks, once again, thank you for tuning in. If you're watching on the main channel, thank you very much. If you watch it on Mog TV, thank you. And if you haven't already, like, share, subscribe. With all that said, folks, your boy J Mog.